Timekettle is the world's first bi-directional simultaneous translation earbud. These are the Timekettle WT2Edge. They have smart noise reduction, ultra-low latency, and online translation supporting 40 languages and 93 accents. It also supports 7 widely spoken languages offline with no worry, and with a full charge, it can continuously translate for up to 3 hours. With its secure fit and lightweight, you'll have no problems taking them with you all around the world. Now how about we put them to the test? I've asked Tony to help me out.
Oh my gosh.
Rolling.
Okay, as everyone knows, we've been living abroad for more than 3 years now, and we've all worked pretty hard to try and learn the language. Even though my Chinese is not fluent, I've learned enough that I can get where I need to go, buy what I need to buy, and I can even, eavesdrop on some conversations and know what people are talking about, which is kind of fun. But this type of conversation for me really isn't enough. I'm a deep talker, and I really like to get to know people on a deep level, right?
Right. Right.
When Tony first started working for us, I was honestly just so excited to have a driver that I could talk to. When you have a driver, you spend a lot of time with them in the car, and the one before didn't speak any English, so I was just so excited to have him all of a sudden. And I think that I just kind of like word vomited all over him. And I thought he understood, but it turns out that he would just nod his head and agree with me and make me think that he understood. Tony has since, learned a lot of English, and he's had to because I've talked his ear off, and he can pretty much understand everything I'm saying. But sometimes when we want to get into a really deep conversation, when I want to get into a deep conversation, we get kind of stuck, and it maybe like it's too deep or too cultural. So I'm super excited to try out the Timekettle earbuds with Tony today.
Yeah.
So these are translation earbuds. We're gonna pop them in and talk to each other about a topic that Tony loves to talk about. So let's try it out. Okay, so once you put the earphones in and you have that app all set up, you can see what I'm saying in English, and then he can see what he's saying in Chinese to make sure the translation is right. Today we're going to try the touch mode. So to talk, we have to touch the earphone to start and then touch it again to finish. So we'll take turns talking. Got that?
非常清楚.
Okay, Tony, we're going to talk about something that I know you love to talk about.
肯定是我不喜欢讨论的事情.
Is it hard to find a partner in China?
我觉得在中国找个什么女朋友什么的，真的是不难。但是如果你想找一个一起结婚、一起生活的，我觉得会没那么简单。因为现在感觉这价值观什么的、三观都有点就是坏掉了。我也不知道应该怎么说这个问题。
And what is it that you're looking for? Do you think you're going to find it?
我认为有可能吧。这世界上有70亿人，我觉得每个人都能找到自己喜欢的那个人和喜欢他的那个人，还是要乐观一点。
So you're a romantic.
对。
All right, so tell me, what kind of pressure do you get from your parents or society to get married?
他们倒没给我什么压力，就是有时候我会有一些压力，因为他们越来越老了，然后感觉他们没说，但是他们肯定也想跟我说这些事。
That's because you have good parents. They want you to get married, but they don't want to pressure you into doing something you don't want to do when you're not ready.
对，结婚跟谈恋爱就是两回事了，因为 谈恋爱就2个人就吃就喝，然后结婚的话就属于是2个家庭在一块儿的事，就是太复杂了。
That's true. When Chance and I got married, the hardest thing was combining the two families and the two ways of thinking and the two ways of life.
对，这就是比较难解决的问题。
What kind of women do you like? Get specific.
我喜欢什么样的女孩子？这个还是看眼缘吧。就比如说，你要谈恋爱的话，你如果连看她都不想看，那肯定就没有什么意义，对不对？但是就是看缘分。
You really are such a romantic.
你也是。
Let's get into the good stuff. What kind of things do you like in girls or guys? Physically.
我当然喜欢女孩了。
But what kind of things do you want in your future wife? Physically.
身体上是个女的就行。这是什么？
Translation is amazing.
给她就行。我 Just give it to
It works
him.
so perfectly.
I meant to say, it will be a girl. Will be.
Yeah, and even though the translation was slightly off because I think Tony took like a break, so it ended the sentence and then started again, basically. But the English translation is perfect. I like girls. Just give it to him. Do you feel like it? We can speak English now, okay? Can we speak English now?
I don't know English.
Yes, you do. Do you feel like it worked well?
Yeah, I think you set this up. You ask me all these questions. You always want to ask me.
I was like all morning, like, oh, what do I want to ask him? Exactly. But yeah, and it still felt natural. I felt like I was still having a conversation with my best friend Tony, even though we were speaking different languages, so that was kind of fun. There's something about having the earbud, because one, you're less connected to your phone, so you can be less connected to the phone and more connected to the person. So it just feels more personal, I think, to have this. And it actually works faster than I thought it would work. Like, it starts talking to you while you are still talking. So you could keep eye contact a little better than if you were just gonna type it in and try and translate. So that's kind of nice. You can actually feel like you're having a conversation. And I have had conversations through Google Translate, like typing in what I need to say, showing it to them, or letting them listen to it, and this is way more personal.
That's a lot easier.
Yeah, and feels like a friendly conversation, I feel like, instead of just, let me type this out and show you the translation. So Tony, thanks for being here.
No problem.
I really do think it's a great product. If you have someone in your life that you want to get to know better or deeper, but you can't because you have this language barrier, I think this really can help. You know, being expats, we've met a lot of people that can't talk to their grandparents or in-laws, and I think this is a solution.
点赞。
They say never try to hide yourself, but I spent